Sis, God is about to give you what you've been asking for. And many of you have been asking for the wrong thing. A little while ago, I did a video saying how God has allowed the playbook of men to be exposed. And because the playbook has been exposed, the women now get to choose if they want to play the game. If you go on social media, you can find a lot of content where men and women are talking about the things they're exposing, the different things that men do, like manipulation, control, all of that, like within relationships or whatever. When I first did this download, it was more so of she has the knowledge, the wisdom, she has the playbook. So she can now choose to engage in the games, or she can choose to disengage. I pray that the Holy Spirit will help me say everything that needs to be said in this message. What hit me today was the lukewarm of these relationships, or how women are choosing to be within these relationships. Some of these relationships, it's not about the relationship. It's about your agreement within the relationships. That's why I keep saying it's not about the men. These men are exposing different triggers and agreements that dwell within you. The playbook being exposed allows women to stay 2 steps ahead, right? So when they're dating someone or they're talking to someone and the man starts to do things from the playbook, whether that's like love bombing or, I don't know, being inconsistent or playing games, the woman can easily be like, oh, wait, I know what he's doing. And because I know that he's doing whatever, I know that I can do this, right? A lot of women, and I've noticed this because as I'm scrolling on TikTok, and because of the content that I create, I can't help but see this type of content. But I've noticed now that there's a lot of content that's telling women how to play the game. It's one thing to expose what men are doing. It's another thing to say, women, this is how you protect yourself. This is how you get back. Like, this is how you ensure that, you make him obsessed, or this is how you, like, whatever, right? People are telling you all how to show up within these relationships to ensure that you're getting what you want within these relationships. What hit my spirit was you choosing to engage with these men is you staying in agreement with these conditions. Because the options were, the playbook. You can now choose to engage and like give these men a run for their money, right? Or you can disengage and be like, I don't even have time for it, right? I see that you're love bombing me. Instead of me doing something because you're love bombing me, like instead of me detaching, or instead of me going silent, for days at a time, I am just going to choose to not even engage with you because I already know you're not what I want. This is not the type of dynamic that I want. So I'm choosing to disengage. The Father is saying, for those of you that are choosing to stay in these loops, to play these games, God is about to give you what you've been asking for. You all are still in agreement with these situations, with these dynamics. And that is the issue. Again, it was never about the guy. It was also revealed to me, and it was confirmed through a one-on-one call, that some of you would try to escape it by not even engaging in relationships. I literally had a sister say that she went years without dating because of all of the trauma that she experienced. She's like, I'm just not going to date. And then she found someone, fell in love and like started to experience all of the things. Her choosing to not date, she was still in agreement with that type of dynamic. So when she started to date again, she started to experience the same dynamic. You all, I don't even want to say that this is what you all have to do, because y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. And God already knows who's going to do what. But the only way that you come out of this dynamic is by you rebuking, by you denouncing, by you coming out of agreement with these dynamics. And I even sat and I was like, well, is it deliverance? You know, like, does she need deliverance? And what hit my spirit was, I mean, yeah, you can get some deliverance, right? But it's more so of becoming new. You have to become a new creature, because even with you getting deliverance from the entity that's causing you to settle, that's causing you to do whatever, since you still now have to become the woman that God called you to be, to ensure that you don't go back to that dynamic. Because once a spirit is cast out, it's just going to come right back in if you ain't been doing the work. So, God is about to give you everything that you've been asking for. And that shook my spirit. Because when I first heard it, it was like, oh, really? Wait, I don't even think she's been asking for the right thing. For the sisters that have been doing the work, what hit me for you all was there's still some residue. There's still some residue of you kind of holding on to something, like you set a standard. But if if the enemy shows up, if the enemy get real crafty with you, you will easily come back into agreement with it. It's going to require you to hate it, you to despise it, like you to say never again, and like and mean it, for you to see it for the dynamic for what it is. It is not of the Father. And the lukewarmness, it was like there's no black and white. It's either of God or it's of Satan, right? Or it's of God or it's not of God. And if it ain't of God, then we don't want nothing to do with it. So even within these dynamics of these relationships, the lukewarmness of you saying, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and like play the game. But when I see that, you know, he's doing X, Y, and Z, you know, I'm just going to start detaching, right? Which that can still be manipulation if you're only detaching so that you can get some sort of reaction out of him. Sis, you're going to have to like completely reject it, rebuke it, denounce it. I mean, you all are going to do what you want to do anyway. Like, I really have no dog in this fight. Is that how you say that? Like, I truly don't care what y'all are doing with y'all lives. And I'm constantly telling God, like, Lord, I truly don't care what these women are doing, right? Like, I'm invested in some sisters simply because I know their story, right? We work together. But, like, overall, it's like, Lord, I don't want to care. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to get her to do something, because I truly don't care what y'all are out there doing. But God is like, I'm going to need you to still relay the message. Yeah, so if y'all want to play the game, know that y'all can play the game. But know that playing the game will keep you in this loop and in this dynamic. You have to completely remove yourself from these games. You have to rebuke it. You have to hate it. Like, you have to hate what God hates. And y'all, a lot of this is not of God. A lot of it is not of the Father. And there's so many different downloads that I need to push out. But it's like, I feel like there's so much other stuff that needs to be said before other stuff can even be said. But God is like, I'm about to give her whatever she's asking for. The things she keep bothering me about, I'm going to give it to her. And again, that shook my spirit, because I was like, I don't think she's been asking for the right thing. So, congratulations. I don't know. Y'all about to get everything that y'all been asking for.